Hi everyone, this is my last minute panic. I haven't done a thing for Halloween video, so let's have some spooky fun. Now, I'm not allowed to vandalise road signs, not just because the wife told me I couldn't, but also because of some legal mumbo jumbo that exists. So in order to add some spooky fun to my road, I made some temporary additions that could be removed afterwards and no one could complain that I vandalised property. Google Images is my go-to place for any pictures I need, but if you're going here, please be sure to check the box for Creative Commons so you can legally use them for stuff like this. First of all, I needed a black cat. This one looked nice and simple. Now I had some 5mm MDF put aside for this, so I set up that 5mm size in Vectric Aspire, all ready to go. The black cat I downloaded wasn't a vector file, and this was easy to fix with the image trace tool. I used just a simple profile cut around the outside. Does the job. Couldn't find a ghost I liked, so I went back to basics and I drew one. Yeah, you could easily do this in Aspire with the tools there, but I don't like doing freehand stuff in CAD. It's a little bit tricky, so I found it easier just to use a pen and paper. And then of course, once that's done, you can just scan it in and use the image trace tool again to make it into a cuttable vector. Using the same material here, the 5mm MDF, and hopefully it can squeeze all onto the same piece. Yeah, there we go. I didn't like the way I drew the eyes though, so I made a new eyes and mouth on Vectric Aspire with just a few ellipses. Yeah, that's better. Just a profile toolpath around the outside and a pocket for the eyes and mouth. Normally I wouldn't recommend a bit as large as this, but I've not got a great selection of bits, so I've used a 1/4 inch 2-foot end mill, specifically an upcut. Now I'm out of carpet tape and I still don't have a decent clamping system on my Workbee CNC, so I screwed my workpiece down and added tabs so the bit in the middle that gets cut out stays in place. It should be said, adding tabs using Vectric Aspire is a piece of cake. Just set the sizes and then how many you want, and Aspire can do all the work for you. And there are loads of advanced settings if you want to specify exactly where you are, but I found it easier just to let Aspire do all the work. Quick preview, and that looks good. The entire cut I exported all as one piece of G-code because it's simple enough, there's only one cutting bit to worry about here. Now over to my Workbee for cutting. Cutting at 1500mm per minute here. Probably could have gone a lot faster because MDF cuts like butter. And yes, I forgot the dust shoe again like a complete idiot. It's white laminated MDF, so it looks pretty nasty on one side, especially where I did use that upcut bit. Still, you can't tell on the other side as it's not done too badly. I cut all the tabs off on my bandsaw. A little bit of light sanding just to remove the fuzziness and it all looks okay. And now a quick word from my sponsor. A little bit of paint on the black cat to make it, well, black. The ghost just needed a little bit of white paint on the edges and to cover over the cracks, although the cracks actually did make it look a little bit more spooky, so maybe I should have left those. Hey. Nice! Now, I normally might add some brackets here with screws, but I'm in a rush, so super glue will do fine. Now, I'm using some scrap wood here to make a little bracket, and when I say scrap wood, I mean scrap wood. I hate it when some YouTuber says, I'm going to do a scrap your road project, and they pull out a 10-foot long piece of mahogany. No, 2 bits of 18mm ply from my little scrap wood box, and that makes a 36mm gap, a little bit of MDF trimmed down the side, and there's a bracket which will work absolutely fine and pop over the side. Waste not, want not. Let's use the crappy wood we've got in our workshop, and we've all got some. The Starbond stuff works great. You use the super glue, use the accelerator. Works brilliantly. If you do buy some, check out the link I've got in my bio below because you get a little bit of a discount. And there we go, 2 nice little Halloween decorations, very quickly churned out. thanks to the Workbee and thanks to Vectric Aspire. Now I don't really use my Workbee CNC enough, maybe I should do, especially with Vectric software and what you can do with it. If you want to see more stuff like this, please let me know in the comments below and I'll see what I can do. The street name looks an absolute treat, and I can take these bits and pieces off, no one's going to complain. But next year I think I need to go a little bit further, maybe do the whole sign, maybe do something even bigger and better. So happy Halloween everybody, and I'll leave you with these very good words from my main sponsor.
It's often said that cats, especially black cats, can get a bad rap at Halloween. While I personally can be pretty malicious and am plotting to murder my owner in his sleep, sometimes it's just unfair. There's all sorts of horrible stories about us being attacked at Halloween, and to add to matters, we are the least likely colour cat to be adopted. I know, right? We are lovely. We just want a regular supply of food and fuss and mean you no harm, except for when I'm on the nip. Yes, perhaps then I can be a total bitch.